Hey everyone, so this is going to be a new home on hard difficulty, which I'm going to start right away. Um, Basically, I'm going to see this time if I can get everyone to the end only in a tent. We're going to have a lot of deaths. A lot of people are going to die. I'm going to set myself the goal of I can use anything I want. I can do the Faithful Order, I can go as aggressive on that as I want. But we're going to keep people in a tent. Even in the Great Storm, we're going to lose people in hundreds. So we're going to have to make sure, well, I'm going to have to make sure that all the harsh laws are signed before the Londoners arrive. So I am going to go for triage because there is not going to be a choice in that matter. I am going to go for corpse disposal and organ transplants because there's not going to be a choice in that matter. And I need all of these things signed before the Londoners arrive, because as soon as the Londoners happen, hope is going to disappear, which it will anyway. So as long as we've triggered all of this ahead of time, it shouldn't matter too much. So let's start with emergency shift and get people to work as soon as possible. One in there and steel in there. Okay. We're going to go with the beacon. We're going to go into the Frostlands and get more people, which is fine. But we are not going to go above a tent, which is going to be fine for the starting off period. But as soon as Londoners arrive, that's going to become a huge, huge problem. So we just need to make sure that everything's in place before then. So let's just speed up a little bit. Turn my own volume down. My headset's a bit loud right now. There we are. Okay. No, that's poor placement. I didn't mean to click that. Okay. 1 and 2. Okay. Alright. And we're gonna go over. I'm not too worried about anything other than our engineers, so we're going to throw that in place, and that is going to be it. And we're going to pop that on pause. 15 engineers, 10 in that, 5 in that, or vice versa, and then afterwards they can do whatever they want. So that's fine. That's fine. That's going to be wood, steel, and coal. Okay. Off we go, off we go. You're gonna go into max, you're gonna go to max, you're gonna go to max, and you're gonna go to max. And everyone's gonna get very stressy very quickly, but that's fine. We'll put that to max later. Alright, you guys are gonna come out. You guys are also gonna come out. There we go. I will provide shelter for everyone. Thank you very much. Not going to turn on the generator just yet. 7. Oh, the heating's off. Yes, I know the heating is off. The heating's off. I really hate it flags it then. It's like, hey, you know, you should turn it on now. I'm like, no. No. I'm going to turn it on at 8 o'clock and then boost it at 9 o'clock. Thank you very much. Do that one after the fact, and off we go, and that's 9 o'clock. We're going on to boost, and right, medicals are done. Finish building for me. Finish building for me. That's good. Alright, you're gonna go into there, and this is gonna be finished. Okay. 5 and 5. When's the next? The cold's coming in 2 days, so we're gonna need a beacon, we're gonna need heating, but we're gonna go with hunter's gear first. Okay. I just really like to get on hunter's stuff early. It's just a me thing. I don't always. Alright, that's depleted, so now you guys can go in there. That's great. And then any spares can go in here. Right, lovely. Okay. Oh, that was a haunting figure. No home. So just sleeping by the generator. where it's warm, where it's still hot. Just everyone huddled up by their generator just down there. You see them all? Alright, that's good. We're going to turn the heating off, let that cool down a bit, and let this finish out. So these guys are going to go to work, and gonna... yeah, that's not great. Okay, next adaptation in. I really want the trigger to happen on this, so what I might do is throw guys in there and trigger that to hold on for another couple of days. That's fine. Not now. Got no choice. Okay, we should do this, really, because that's going to increase hope over time. It's going to keep everyone alive for longer, so it's probably going to have to be that, but everything's too high. Can't do that, can't do that. I really hope this would go down, but ho ho, what are you going to do? Right, okay, let's start building housing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're also gonna need food, which is here. Actually, that's not close to the housing at all, is it? Let's put it here. And one of those. Okay. Food, yeah, you want to do food. Okay, that's fine. Out of there. 4, 4. Coal is coming up. This is going to be going down, and then you're going to go in there, and the rest of you are going to start building stuff for me. Because we need everything up. It's 1, 1, yep. You're on the clock, so you have to go to work. Right, you're gonna research for me, so now we can start doing this. And that's gonna be fine. Right. Okay, okay. How are we looking in the hospital? Time is long. They'll be in there for a while. Can't sign a lawler yet. Discontent is too high, which is unfortunate, but not until the tent's built, and then that will start helping out. Build me an army worthy of Mordor, guys. Build it for me. Alright, let's trip into overgear. There's one. Family torn apart. We'll do what we can. No promises. Good idea. Yes, that's what I wanted. I wanted that to trigger, so I won't use emergency shift, but what I will use is extended shift when that comes up, which is an emergency shift, which gets away with me abusing my power a bit more. Let's bring this back to 0, which is gonna cost me a little bit of time. That's fine. Right, we should do Steam Hub because we're gonna need people to eat and coal and that sort of thing. Come on. There we go. Okay.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
This is gonna do it. That's it. Hope rises. That's what I wanted. And now we're going straight into extended shift. And we're going to give you food.
A new law has passed.
What now? Heating's off again? I know. I'm not turning it on anytime soon. Right, you guys are done. Alright, out of there. Alright, that was costly, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll have to do, yeah. So, we're gonna do, resources. Yep, I'm gonna have one there. that in there, and that is net, and that will do for now. Okay, so connect up that first, and this will go in second, and then this third, but we can't do it right now. Okay, so that was probably the wiser of the options there. Right, heating to on, please. Let's turn everything on. These guys had a bit of time to get some food in people, which is okay. Overdrive can go on a little bit early when it reaches that next stage. There we go, that's overdrive on. And everyone's going to get shelter, and that's going to trigger that. Shelter promise fulfilled. More hope, less discontent. It's all very nice. Right, the steam hubs are coming along nicely. That's good, that's good. Anyone else left out in the cold? No. Let's throw these guys into work immediately. And let's turn that on as well so that gets built. Yep. Alright, you guys are gonna do that. That's gonna start dishing up food as well, so that's gonna be good. That's all done. Now we need food as well, and we'll get that in a minute.
Get to work. Move, people.
Food is about to be good, so we can take these guys off shift in a second when that goes to 0. Yep, that's fine. That needs to go off, that needs to go down. I was late on that, which is going to be costly, but okay. Let's get more wood, as much wood as possible. We need that now. Treatment. Okay, and someone else in here? Going to eat. Okay, alright, fair enough. You need to eat. Alright, everyone else can start building that, and that's coal going to be secured for the considerable future. Next we'll need Hunter's Huts, which is going to be another thing entirely, but still not too bad. Sustain life, yes, we need this.
Listen, everyone. New law
It's
is
gonna
signed.
tweaks people's noses out of joint, but it will do for now. Right. That is done. We could do heaters, but what we need is a beacon. We need to get people out there, because we need to get people in here. And we might have to go into something else after this, but okay. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Let's throw one guy in there to serve, even though he's sick, it doesn't matter, it's fine. It's good. Steel wreckage depleted. Excellent. That's all sorted. So now we're having purely coal coming in from here, which puts our coal there. Wood is good. Steel is good. Sick is not. So let's actually build another one, because we'll probably need it. That's good. I don't know if we need, we don't really need, gonna go for the coal mines this time, so we don't really need the everything extra, although saying that, we're not going to be researching houses, so that's going to be good. Now we can't have people outside. Tomorrow they have to be in buildings, otherwise they're going to catch a chill. That's not going to be good for me. Right, let's see. We still need food. So steam hub complete. We need food times 2. So one there, one there. Bring that into the vault. Okay. You guys out, you guys in, and out of there as well. Let's turn that off as well. God, guys, eat something. Going to build. Okay, fine. Alright, you're going to eat and then you're going home? Get to work, you two. Gosh, what do I pay you for? You're living in there. Right, there we are. That's down to 10. Okay. That'll be fine until we can get the overcrowding, which will save us a lot of time. Okay. People from the colony. Alright, let's get food in. Please, please, please. Finish. Thank you. That's good enough for now. Okay, that's good enough for now. 4 o'clock, off it goes. Now we need to let that chill a bit more. Quite literally. That's gonna be good. Okay. Food is gonna go down. Temperature is gonna go down. Okay. New law. New law in the city. Overcrowding needed now. And just like that, everyone's getting killed immediately. Okay. Okay, that's better. I can live with that. That's okay. There we go. Alright, they'll go back on rotation, but okay. Not too bad, not too bad. What's that call? Like good? That's fine, that's fine. Discontent going up, okay. Still need more wood. That's gonna be a little while. Steelworks could be created. Now, yeah, let's do that while we're waiting. And yeah, these guys are off duty. It's fine. Food is a problem. Gonna have to do that just to get some food in, and we're gonna have to emergency shift for the food. But with this complete, we're gonna have 28 food rations, which should tide me over for now. Surprised I didn't get more. Okay, that's fine. Don't need steel too badly right now. Let's get the food in. That's more important. Oh, 15 immediately ate? Oh, come on. They just had the raw food. Because I didn't have people in there? Okay. Come on. There it is. Alright, that should feed the host. That's it for the starving. They are done, and that was useful for now. Halt operation, and we're actually going to dismantle that because we don't need it in there. Those guys going back in. Those guys had their food, which is good. Still need our beacon. Heat some homes. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to leave it a day and a bit, and then we're going to turn on the overdrive. The temperature will increase, we'll turn off the overdrive, and it's an easy one because judging on the days it doesn't have to be done right now. That's why I didn't say, oh, heat all homes, because I can't keep the overdrive on for that long. So that's fine. This will be for wood. Yep. So now that means I can't turn over on the overdrive right now. It has to stay off during the night, which means more sick, but we're prepared for that. Get the engineers in there, we're prepared for that. And it does mean that the overdrive will cool down finally. But it will mean more sick, but it's a price that we have to pay. That'll be finished off soon, so then we'll put them in this one, and then if we need to we'll build another one here, but I'm hoping that won't be necessary because at that time we'll have our beacon and we'll get some more people in finally. Keeping the lights on, keeping everything running, and we needed a win. $40 guys, 40 woods, and 5 guys. Alright, okay. This guy's sick. Let's take one out of there, pop him in there. Needed for the woods. We've still got enough wood to launch an expedition, and we got wood to get to the next stage, which we need. Ready to search. Alright, maybe that was a mistake because he was about to be done in 2 hours, but we need this up soon. We need to get the next bit done. Still got 4 hungry. Emergency shift suspension is about to end out, which is great. I need that, really. Should have waited. Okay, well, you know. Promise fulfilled. That's good. That's good. Right, we're going into drawing boards. And we're going to extend the time for you guys. And that's going to be another 74 wood, which should be enough to launch an expedition, which will gather more wood when I'm out there anyway. And we'll be able to build the wood drill, which is what I need. And the pathway to it, because I can always scrap the gathering post for more wood. So I'm happy with what it's going to be and where it's going to go. It's all going to be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so that's good. Coal nearly at the end, and again we can scrap that one for more wood and steel. Talking of steel, we're now ready for steelworks over here, and we have no more on the board, which is fine because we're ready for it. Okay, that's good. You're in treatment. Okay, what about you? Probably in treatment. Yeah. Okay. 14. May as well get the last dregs of that. Done. Okay. And that can come down. And that's where we are, so 11 wood from there, or yeah, that's the better option, so that pathway stays intact. Coming up to another law. Could do triage now, but now is not the time. We need those organs. It's not going to be very popular going forward, and it is going to affect the death toll later on, because when people start dying from exposure, we don't get that half hit from funerals, but it's necessary to keep the population alive for as long as possible. What I'm going for is, if we shove them all in a care home, if we build hundreds of care homes and hospitals, we can keep them alive with what we have, which is why I'm also going to have medical apprentices going in. So we're aiming to keep people alive rather than preparing for when they die. But that will hit hard when the triage happens. Okay. Making homes livable. Still got a few hours before that. Might not even need to turn on the overdrive at this rate. Okay, that's fine. Those guys come out and go in there. Oh, engineer sick. Oh no, 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 no! Not the engineers. We need them. Okay. Okay, let's do that and then have the ones that aren't getting treated. Okay, one of those out and one of those in, and you're gonna be treating, yes, the engineers. We need them healed more than anyone else, because they're important. Hunting, treatment, hunting, resting, going to rest, treatment, treatment, treatment. Okay. It's fine for now, that's nearly done. We've got enough to trigger.
The work shift starts.
Gloomy Cave or Lost Expedition. Let's go to the Expedition, even though we're gonna suffer for that, but that will help with the amount of sick. Okay. We need those transplants in 5 hours. Right, next one we need is the wall drill, which is 20 wood, which we're not gonna get just yet. We are burning through our coal fairly quickly. Come on, come on, come on. Wall drill, there it is. Okay. This will be the last of the wood. Oh, people are eating raw food, how dare they? How long for the engineers? About a day. How long for these guys? About 3 days. Gosh, you know what? We need engineers again. Let's throw those in and just fill that out. Happy with the eating of raw food right now. That'll tide me over for now. It's fine. 5 hours, make homes livable. 4 hours, 3 hours. Organ transplants. Need it now. Needed it 5 minutes ago. Alright, that's gonna be huge. 2 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 120%, and the engineers last, but we need these guys out for food. That is done. That can go. This can come out. There we go. Stack them for that. Be fine for coal for now. Still 2 hours to go. One hour. Let's turn it on. Right, there we go. So 1 day and 23 hours. We just go through the night, which is fine, and then we have the next day where it's hotter, so it doesn't matter. Oh gosh. Tomorrow, let's take these guys out of there, because tomorrow we're gonna go for food as soon as possible. Alright, we can't trigger that yet. Even though they've made it, we can't trigger it because we can't have people coming back and getting cold. So that's fine. We need to wait a day and a bit. 2 days, really. I need that drill done. worth it for that. Less than an hour. 1 hour, less than an hour, that will be fine. And in treatment. And you guys will go in there and serve up some food as soon as it's time. And everyone else in here. We will need those people to start working soon, but we need the wall drill first. It's good. Bring the temperature back down. There we go. The overdrive is down, and we're still keeping people warm, which is excellent. We just can't turn off a generator, which we wouldn't have done anyway. Now we're starting to eat, which is even better, and they'll have a proper meal, which is great. We've already hit our hungry... Oh, for goodness sake. Hungry supply, yeah. And what now? Who's sick now? Engineer, why are you sick? I don't see you on that. Ah, there you are. Must have just gone in. Damn. It's done. That's done. These guys are served, and that can go in there. And you guys can go back to normal. And 1, 2, 3. And you are hungry. Why aren't you going to eat? Go to eat, please. Guys are not hungry. You're hungry. You are hungry. You can eat, and then you can go back to work. Okay, that's fine. Now we need our wall drill as soon as possible. So, children and workers, not really practical to have that, but we'll do that anyway. Okay. 2 hours. Come on. Let's build this first and see what we get left with, really. 10. I really want that, but we can't afford it right now. I also want that, but we can't afford it right now. Let's do that. In the face of not being able to do much of anything. That can go there. Yeah, you're going to talk about that, which is fine. So let's get you guys out of there, and you'll be going in there the next day. We've got plenty of food for now. It's going to be a little bit tight on the wood line for a little while, so we're gonna have to wait before we rescue people. It's not what I wanted, don't get me wrong, it's not what I wanted, but it'll have to do. Might emergency shift these guys. Yeah, go to eat first because you need to get your hunger down. Now there's only 3 meals, and the hungry are not being fed. Okay, right, well, yeah, that's just... There's nothing left to eat. All the greedy people had it before you, like, got there.
Hear me. New law.
Child shelters, and then we're gonna have medical apprenticeships, which will boost this even further. Didn't overdrive, but that's fine. Don't really need it at the moment. Maybe I should have thrown one in there. That was silly, but hey ho. Too late now, I guess. I was more focused on this. I needed the wood. Alright. Sorry. Dusting today is triggering all my allergies. That's great. Come on. guys are killing me with this. Killing me. Do that. Do that. And it's going to be 1 in there. Oh no. Emergency shifters. Alright, you guys out, because you need to be eating as soon as possible. Let's turn that down. Get you guys in and... Oh gosh, they just ate a load of food, didn't they? Alright, okay.
To work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Still. Hours, treatment, 15 hours, gosh! Guys, building, that's fine. We're gonna also have another building there, and another one there, and another one there. And you're coming back with 30. Yeah, that's gonna be 40, so that'll be enough. And then we're gonna throw this right there, because that's gonna be in the heat and getting the last dregs of coal out, which is excellent. We need the shelter. We'll look for the others. You're all gonna be hungry, and there's not much I can do about that right now. So put you in there. Put you to work. Goes in there, 1 in there. This was for faster gathering, which is just as well, because that needs that. And everyone else can go and build that, because we'll need steel later on. Come on! Oh, people won't build, people won't do. Story of this life, it's always, hey, could you do that faster? And they're like, no, I'll go at my own speed, thanks. Right, I need child shelter going in. It's pausing, that needs pausing, and everyone else, please build. People are hungry, but people aren't starving. We need a bit more wood, and we need another hunter's hut. There we go. And this will be more building, which they're not going to want to do. Great. Building towards that steel works, which is great. good for the coal for now. Yep. Yeah, okay.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Let's feed everyone and stockpile. This is going to cost us, but we'll have to just make do. Usually I'm a bit ahead on the food situation by now, but this is just not happening. I'm slower start than everything triggered wrong. To be fair, like when I first loaded up this game, I had the classic white screen because I skipped the cutscene and it was like, oh, here's just a blank screen full of snow. You can't see anything, which happens sometimes. I really wish it didn't, but it does. And for that reason I had to restart the game, so it was like, haha, you want to try a older save? A different save? Things not going well for you? Well, here's some penalties for you, and things didn't happen in the order I wanted it to, because it was like, I see what you're doing and I'm gonna stop you, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that, I swear. It just glitches out the game sometime, and this game does like to cheat, so what do we want? Medical apprentices. It's going to be good for the future. Right, that's fine. We need more technology happening quicker. It's good. Seems awfully fat for that position, but okay. Children are cared for. 4 children locked in a shelter, which we'll need to fix by building another children's shelter. It's not going to go well wherever we put it, is it? So let's just put it there. It's within the heat. They just don't use this half of the building. Good. Take those out there. It's fine. Go into treatment A. That's what I think about that. 30, 46. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll be fine for food, so that's gonna last a while. Again, I didn't turn on the overdrive, which cost me. Gotta have to work on that. Children's shelters now, they're gonna give to them. Building the road, and then I also need you to start eating and serving. That's a lot of food! How long? 13 hours? Let's get the automation, and then we'll both come back with the food. That's the plan. I've just gotta keep people alive until then. Oh, could you just eat, please? Should be fine. nearly done with those. Going to eat. Alright. Well, join me again in a bit and see where I am at. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.